Hello everyone, my name is Braden Gerard, and today we're going to look at how you can customize services inside of Strapi. So I just have a default Strapi project set up here. All I've done is I've created a to-do model, which has a description of what the to-do is, and then a status of whether it's completed or not. And we're going to customize the service for this to-do model. You can see that I'm inside of the services folder, and I'm on the to-do.js file inside of that folder. So from your API folder, you go to the model that you're looking to customize the service for, and then inside of that model, you'll have a services folder, and you go to to-do.js, the name of the model.js inside of that services folder, and that's the file you can start customizing. So we can go into here, put a comma, and then Strapi object, and make that equal to a new one here that we're going to override. And we will do 3 different methods of customizing a service, just like we did the controller. We can look at creating an entirely custom service. We can look at wrapping the core service, and then we can look at replacing the core service. So if we want to write our entirely custom service, we can say async custom service, and then we will get the args that come in here. And then you could put whatever you want in your service here. So for the sake of this example, let's just say we're going to strictly just console log out my service as being called. And you could write any kind of logic you want in here. You could return back whatever you wanted to, but we're just going to simply log that out. And now if I go over to my controller here, this controller is actually customized. I created a custom action here. I overrode the find action here. And I can completely wrote some new logic for the find one action here. You can override your controllers by creating custom actions like this. And if you want to know how to do that, you can check out the video on this channel about custom controllers. This one's about services, so we're just going to use this custom controller that I've created in order to insert our services in here. And let's say when someone calls my custom action, we want to run our service. Let's just say that. So to use that service, we can say strapi dot service, and then in here we put API and the API collection name, so to do, and then our custom service, so sorry, dot to do, and then we call our custom service, and we can pass in any args here we want. We don't have to because I'm not using them. Oh, and this also needs to be an await because this is an async function, even though it doesn't need to be, but typically you'd probably be doing something async in there. So we save that, and this will call into our service now and call our custom service. So let's go try that out. We'll go over to our client here, go to our custom route, hit send, and you'll see we get a log here. My service has been called. So that gets logged out because we are now calling that custom service from inside of our controller on that custom action endpoint. Okay, so that would be a completely custom service. If we want to create a different type of service, we can say async find, so that is a core service already, and we take the args from that, and then we will say const results, comma pagination. My typing is terrible today. Equals await super dot find args. So we pass the args into our find that we receive in our service, and we get back the results and the pagination. Just put a space here, and there we go. And then we can say results dot for each result. Let's do a result dot counter plus equals 1. So for each result, we're going to add a counter that equals 1, and then we're going to return the results and the pagination. So now, whenever you call into our find, we are still doing the default find with the args that you pass in, but we're going to add in a counter that's equal to 1 to each of those results. So if we go back over to our controller, we can see we overrode our find here action, and that's fine. So it'll keep running as is, but now our service should kick in and return that counter. So if we go over here and go to find all, and then we hit ascend, you'll see that the response that we get back here now contains a counter of 1. And this counter would be in every result if I had multiple to-dos here. So that's how you can override an existing service, but keeping intact the functionality. So you're basically just wrapping the core service. Finally, we could completely write our own custom service that overrides an existing service. So we're replacing the core service. We'll say async find one. We'll take the entity ID that gets passed into find one, as well as the params, and then we will return the strapi.entity service find one, and we'll find API to-do entity ID, and this get fetch params. So this is under the hood what your find one service is doing, and we're just explicitly writing it out here so that we can completely replace the functionality with the same functionality that would already be there. But this is how you would replace find one functionality. So if we save that and then we go over to our find one endpoint, we can hit send, and we'll see that we still find the one item that we are looking for with the ID of 1. So that's how you can write completely custom services inside of Strapi.